Today we're gonna show you 6 incredible tips for Luna, including a few awesome combos that you can use to dash indefinitely. The infinite dash, I call it. So without further ado, let's dive into the tutorial. First thing first is how does Luna actually dash, right? We all know Luna can use the ultimate to dash like this. So how does it work? Basically, every time there's a mark, but different skins have different animations. But when there's a mark, if you dash over the mark, it will actually deplete the mark and refresh the ultimate. Hence, if your goal with Luna is just constantly get infinite marks and try to dash through all those marks, right? You have to manage the marks to make sure you're not depleting all the marks at the same time, because every target you touch, if it has a mark, it will be depleted. That actually ties into one of the very important tips. That's why when you watch Global 1 Luna, they frequently do the V-dash, which we will talk about in a little bit and expand on it. There are a few ways to get your mark. Number 1 is skill 1. Number 2 is your skill 2, right? Your skill 2 also give you mark. Another thing is your enhanced auto attack. You can see right under my HP bar, there is like 2 little thingy right here. Every time when I go to the third auto attack, there's a little countdown clock. And if I use auto attack during that time, I'm gonna get an enhanced auto, which gives me a mark. This is insanely important. You have to remember this enhanced auto because this is a crucial part of all your combos, all right? Now, with that being said, your auto attack actually is range. So as long as you're maintaining a certain amount of range, you can trigger the stack from kind of far away with the enhanced auto. You can also just melee people. Now, that melee is very important because your first melee auto attack is actually a mini dash. You have to be close to the enemy. Like if I'm kind of far away, become a range attack, right? But if I'm like standing on this range, which is half of the circle, my next auto attack dash onto the enemy, which leads to my next important tip, which is called a bush combo. What do I mean by that? Let's say I'm standing in this bush, right? I'm not put a dummy right here. I'm standing in this bush and somebody is stupid enough to not check the bush before walking close to it. What you can do is start with no mark and leverage this dash from your first auto attack to dash onto the enemy and throw your combo. What is it called? A combo? You start with an auto attack and then you do 2-3 auto attack, 1-3 auto attack, another 3 to get away. So let me show you, right? Just like that, okay? So basically the idea of that is you want to use your first dash, right? Like that. And then you have the first auto attack, use your skill 2 to get out. And while you're getting away, make sure to auto attack in the air to get your enhanced auto attack back. And this way, when your skill 1 jump back in, you can then use your enhanced auto to trigger another stack to jump away. So let's demonstrate one more time, right? Just like that, and I'm out of the team fight. So this is a standard combo with Luna you have to remember, which is leveraging your auto attack in the air to get your passive. This way you can just go in, auto attack, and get out, right? Without using skill 2. Obviously, if you want to use skill 2, that's the next thing that we're going to talk about. The next thing we're going to talk about is called using jump board. You got to understand this mechanic for Luna, okay? Very, very important. What do I mean by that? First, you want to get your enhanced auto ready before you go into the team fight, okay? So I'm gonna quickly get it ready. And then let's say my real target is this Zhuangzi in the back, right? I'm gonna leverage this Hanxing or like a support or like a minion or anything of that matter that you can use, any target you can hit, neutral monster, as a jump board to get to the backline. But you want to save your quad control, which is skill 2. So what do, right? You first get your passive, just like that. You go in, use your enhanced auto to get to the backline, and then you can see now I'm using my skill 2 onto the backline, and then I can do the same thing to trigger my enhanced auto and dash away. It's very, very important that you constantly understand what can be used as a jump board to get to your real target. You know, like just like that. For example, I'm trying to hit that Zhuangzi from kind of far away. Okay, I understand he's in that position. I can come here and do this, do enhanced auto, skill 2, get away, and then do like another enhanced auto and then get out, right? Obviously, sometimes you can just stay in the bush, keep your distance, and then until you have enhanced auto before you go back in again, because that enhanced auto triggers stack a little bit faster. So I'll show you one more time, right? First, you get enhanced auto ready, goes in, enhanced auto, come here, skill 2, jump away, right? Wait, kite a little bit, jump in, enhanced auto, jump away, just like that. So you don't always have to dash like back to back to back. You actually can stay on the side and wait for enhanced auto and just attack air sometimes to get enhanced auto ready before you come back and do this to your enemy team. With that being said, you always want to have your passive ready, almost always, unless you're in the bush and you know somebody's walking close to the bush. But the higher you go, the less of the bush camp combo become relevant. So the most important thing is just always have your stack ready. This just offers you so much, not to mention like you can do basically in and out like this, right? But it just offers a lot of combo potential. For example, if I have 2 stack and then I go into the next, my enhanced auto ready, I can jump in, auto attack, jump to the back line like this, right? And I have my enhanced auto one more time, I go back in. You always want to have your enhanced auto before you dive into the enemy team, because this offers you a lot of jump board potential. Like, because in a team fight, it's very dynamic. The squishy, the carry you want to hit can frequently dash away. So you constantly want to be on the side. Let's say if this is the carry, the drone's on the right, you always want to have your enhanced auto ready before you go in, right? So for example here, let me demonstrate one more time. I come back in here, I go in here, I jump away, right? I have my enhanced auto ready. I can go inside and use my enhanced auto and then go to the side again and wait for the enhanced auto, right? If I have it already, I can do this and jump away. This way you make sure you never miss your dash. Obviously, it takes a lot of time to get used to, but a lot of times with Luna, you just want to stay on the side and try to accumulate your passive as soon as you can, as fast as you can. Now you understand how important it is to stack your passive. There's sometimes you have to stack 5 auto attacks. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say I try to get to this Zhuangzi who is hiding under the tower, and we know that. So what you need to do is start out with 5 auto attacks stacked ready. So the first 3 is to get your mark, right, onto this so you can dash over it. And then you want to get another enhanced ready, just like this, right? So this way you can dash into the enemy team while having the enhanced auto, and you can do it like jump onto the backline, leverage that jump or jump to the backline, and then use your skill 2, do it one more time, and use your skill 1, and you can jump back in, right? Just like that. So it's very, very important sometimes to stack 5 auto attacks onto a neutral monster before we engage. Let me demonstrate one more time, right? So right now, I got like, this is a 3rd auto attack, 4th, and 5th, right? Just like that, like this. Like that, right? So I can jump away, just like that. So I can sell my Splendor. All right, guys. The last but not the least, one of the most important concepts for Luna is to use as little stack as possible, passive as possible when you try to go on enemy team, especially when you skill 1 or skill 2 hit multiple targets. You have to keep track of which targets kind of have mark, and you dash like this, basically like in a V shape. This way you can dodge a lot of crucial skills without, getting hurt or getting quad controlled and just get killed, right? It's very, very important. But obviously, it's not as simple as just dashing like this, because everybody knows how to dash like that. It's also very important that you combine everything we just mentioned and get your enhanced auto attack ready sometimes, right? For example, if I'm going in here, I come in here and I do the enhanced auto, right? Now I still have my skill 2. I can go in, right? Jump away. And then I still have my skill 2, so I can use it any time I want. Another thing that I can do with V-Dash, you just have to leverage and be really smart. The V-Dash is just the understanding of, everything. But obviously, you just have to be really smart and leverage everything that you learned. So for example, right now I come in here and I try to get like stack path, ready before I go in and do stuff to this Hanxin in the back. Right? Let me demonstrate a possible scenario. So if I do have skill 1 right here and I come in here, I do enhanced auto, skill 2, I can dash one more time to dash away. And this allows me to do insane amount of damage and just give me like extra dashes in the team fight. Same goes to, let's say, this boar, right? Let's say if I want to kill this boar, there's only 1 boar here. What the hell's going on? Why is there only 1 boar? All right. So the same thing goes for this wolves, right? Let's say I'm not trying to team fight here and I throw a skill 1 on it. Sometimes you don't have to touch all the wolves. And this is what frequently what number 1 player does. The bold monster. I wouldn't say bold monster. The bold monk frequently does, right? He only deplete 1 or 2 of the marks when he is dashing. And this is kind of like a mini V-dash, especially when there's a minion wave. So let me start with the minion wave here. And then, for example, right here, right? What I can do is deplete this mark and deplete this mark. And you see him does it over and over again, especially when there's minion wave. So if I clear up here right here and I have all this thing comes together, I can do this, right? And then do this, do auto attack, and then come back in one more time. Obviously this minion died because, I do too much damage in practice mode. But yeah, that's your whole idea. You just want to understand that you don't want to spend all your marks at the same time. You want to use them one at a time. That's why you want to dash in a V shape or sometimes in a triangular shape, right? For example, if I'm in a tyrant, And this is actually a really good practice when you're in the Tyrant pit and there's like 2 enemies, or like there's enemy who try to contest you, right? For example, there's a dummy here and a dummy here, right? And I'm trying to like fight this Tyrant, but obviously these guys are trying to be dogs. They're trying to not let me fight. You can get your enhanced auto attack ready and then jump away like this, right? And then once I get over here, I enhance auto attack and I come back in. And then look, I have my enhanced auto attack ready. I just do this over and over again. You know, I just do this over and over again. This is really good, the triangle dash. This allows you to do Tyrant, left Tyrant or the Overlord as one of the things that you can dash onto. You know, so like this give you a lot of, just give you extra target to go onto and then jump around, poking the enemy while getting the Tyrant at the same time. So with that being said, guys, it's time to jump into a game to demonstrate how all these tips and tricks come into a game live. Let's get started. Yo guys, welcome to the Luna rank demonstration. I actually have to record this game, and during the recording there was some audio mess up, so we're gonna go ahead and then commentate over the gameplay in this rank. First, when you play Luna, I just want to say the best tip is just you have to play Luna like 50 games. It's actually really fun to play Luna in standard, you know, in normal. Like when you play normal 5v5, it's extremely fun because you're gonna feed and then your teammate is gonna yell at you, but you know, you're having a lot of fun dashing, right? If you succeed, you're like, holy crap. But if you don't succeed, it's yeah. It's not a big deal, it's standard, right? Well, that being said, guys, we're gonna show you the thinking process of this entire game. This is actually a really difficult game because I haven't played Luna in such a long time. I would say like 5 years. We know that the combo never changed really, right? Luna, they just add a little life hack where now you have like a bar under your HP where you can see your passive. But other than that, like everything is the same. No, also I think since I play, Luna now can range out attack, which makes it easier to stack, but other than that, it's the same, right? Over here, I'm camping this bush. I'm trying to see if there's opportunity for me to gank, right? I see that Marco Polo jumping forward, but not much we can do here. Also, let me show you this tower dive. I was gonna dive initially, but then again, Yukio jumped in, so my focus immediately shifted to focus on one target. And I also noticed that Haino was coming, so there's no reason to dive a tower with Marco Polo and Sakir, who does an insane amount of damage and heal, especially early game. So what I decided to quick come to mid lane and then go clear my jungle one more time. I'm not, you know, with commentate style, I can actually skip a lot of unnecessary part. So I'm gonna skip all the farm. When you're playing Luna, the most fun part in the early stages is just farming. Because you gotta practice all your combos. Over here, you got a passive enhance and a dash one more time. But sadly, the minion died too fast, so I didn't get to refresh my ultimate. The reason why I decided to come towards mid over here instead of my red was that I noticed Yukio was sitting bottom lane, right? And he killed our marksman for it. It's a trade. So with that being said, I just, okay, well, if he's gonna do that, you know, no reason to not come to your red and take your red. So that's exactly what we did. We got a red and we also got some small camps out of the enemy team, right? I think, did I die here? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Yeah, because my share knew he came, so mine got away as well. Other than that, I was gonna go back to jungle and farm one more time, because when you play jungle, if you can't find opportunity to gank, guys, don't rush. Just go back to jungle, continue your journey versus the NPCs. All right, very, very important. If you play an MMORPG, you know what I'm talking about regarding NPCs. You just have to keep on fighting the monsters. There's no reason not to. Like, it's so much fun, right? So you look at Haino over here. He tried to steal my cam, but and he's gonna try to steal my cam. So I'm gonna try to pull the buff a little bit further away, and that's why I'm just waiting, right? Getting my enhanced auto attack, waiting, and now he throw that skill. I can go back to farm. The good thing about going Argus Word and you have the crystal, the regeneration that you're getting while farming, leveling up is so insane, especially early game. Like, it's so useful. Over here, I noticed top side is fighting, so I decided to come top to see if this fight continues. I do not know why I don't have my ultimate here. I think this is probably a misclick, because like, I'm pretty sure like that, yeah, over there, the camp died the second I used my ultimate. That's unfortunate. If I had my ult, I'm pretty sure I can kill this lane. The combo is straightforward. Got my enhanced auto, skill 1 onto the minion wave, and an auto attack, refresh my ultimate and go back in again. I'm trying to camp a lane, but he's not coming in, so we'll just clear wave with foods, right, and get out. Nothing too serious, and teleport towards bottom side to keep on farming. Try to see if there's opportunity. Most of the time in early game or to mid game, I did not get too much opportunity here, right? And also, like, because you can leverage a jump board, it's very good sometimes just to fight a small camp. Look over here, this guy tried to find me, but I'm too low, right? And there's not too much thing to jump on. It's just a singular target. So Yukio is actually pretty strong in this scenario versus Luna. Well, at least that's how I see it. So I decided not to fight it. When you're not confident or not sure about something happening, just don't, right? Just don't fight it. It's better just to go back to farm and then take the opportunity to get more. So over here, let's go 2. And then let's see if I can get a passive here. I don't think I did, right? So I decided to get away and keep on fighting my blue. Luna, most important objective is your blue buff. Without blue buff, you're just like not gonna be as effective. Oh, this is Yukio 101 here. I don't know why he decided to find me. Skill 2, ult, skill 1, another refresh, and another dash. I don't want to wait for skill 1 anymore because the passive is coming up. But if you go back to this 101, after I get my blue buff, Yukio just, at this point, like, I know I can fight him because there's quite a bit of camps I can leverage, right? Skill 1, dash away, and then leverage my shield. I have not, like, except for the last ultimate where I just tried to not give him refresh, and I can kill him. We've been getting every single resets on my ult, which is very, very important when you're fighting. Like, you have to, it takes a while to get familiarized with Luna, but once you do, you should not be losing your ult refreshes in the middle of a fight. So they're invading here. There's no reason to do it outside of the bush, so they can, you know, to give them a free red. Let it pull into the bush. There's something that you just, when you play Honor of King, there's a lot of patience, right? If you try to fight a camp when you're not ready to fight a camp, it's not gonna be good for you. Over here, enemy team have 5 and we have 4. So I know this is a lost cause. Even if they go to Fuzu's lane, we cannot help them. So what I decided to do is come to bottom side and take this opportunity to really push bottom tier 1, right? So we can get some tower. We're losing too much tower. And we have Hello Kitty minion as well. If you want to get Hello Kitty minion, guys, you can use to get 20% extra. You can use the link in the description or QR code to get 20% extra tokens now, okay? It's very, very important I do that. So refresh, jump away. I mean, if you don't think you're ready to fight, there's no reason to, right? I'm just gonna clear away bottom side and then get out. So let's check it out here. Arlie, after I clear the wave, I noticed Arlie came in. So again, I'm gonna stay in this bush and, you know, try to do some damage to the Marco Polo, but I'm too low and Sakire's lifesteal is too strong. So I tried to stop the Marco Polo and Sakire for a little bit so Arlie can get a free kill, and then she did. But I'm out of juice, right? So I just have to recall. I'm pretty sure if I'm the bald master, the bald monk, Luna, I could have gotten a kill here, but I'm still Luna in training, right? At this point, we cannot fight too hard. So look, I'm just only 1-0. I decided to come to top side and just split push. When you're behind, the best thing to do, like, is when you're behind in terms, I wouldn't say our team is super behind, right? But when you think you're behind, the best thing to do is just to farm, right? Split push. Farming is never wrong. If you're ahead in this game, you can always win later, right? Even if you're an early game character, if you're like 3,000-4,000 gold ahead, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna one-shot somebody, right? So I'm gonna skip all the farming and then show you. I'm gonna quickly jump over with skill 2, and I have enhance. I'm gonna jump in, enhance one more time, skill 2, jump away, and then now I don't know why. Sometimes when you play Sakire, people like to fly a lot and they just went back in. I made a mistake over here. What I should have done over here is to get like enhanced auto and jump out without wasting my skill 2. But now I have my enhanced auto, right? And over here I have a stack already, so I don't really need to use a skill 1. So that's a mistake. Use a skill 1 here. If I didn't use my skill 1, I could have killed this Hino a lot earlier without wasting my skill. But we still end up getting the kill, so it actually worked out, and I get Shadow Tyrant after that. Let's take a look at this mid-team fight. If there's opportunity to fight here, but it doesn't seem like there is. And I will try to leverage this boar to use the 5-stack jump, if you remember the tutorial. But it seems like our team really just want to kill. Oh, well, I think my Shirley really want to kill the boar. And I do a lot of damage to the boar as well, so we couldn't stack anymore. The 5-stack works early to mid-game, but at this stage, this is considered late game. And I'm doing way too much damage to the monsters, to the jungle creeps. So just go back to farm, right? We're only 2-0 and 3, but we're really patient. And I notice our team this entire game is always fighting. But without blue, I really don't want to fight, right? Without clearing jungle. If you remember like what KPL Cat was saying, that all the global players or the global region, the biggest issue that he saw, it's similar to like, you know, when he saw like in Chinese server and people play rank, which is they're always fighting. They're always rushing to fight. Where you watch competitive, the biggest difference that he see is people mostly focus on farm. And the fight only happens for a reason. Like enemy blue, enemy red, tyrant, you know, overlord or whatnot. You know, we talk about invade already. So here, if my skill doesn't touch, the goal is just take tier 2 tower, no reason to keep on going. Just gonna play it patiently, right? But if I see Fuzu landing a skill like that, obviously we're gonna go in 1-3-2, easy combo, right? Here, wave clear, skill 2, pull away, right? Just do that to clear wave. I don't lose any HP doing that at all, and it looks pretty cool as well. Let's take a look at this fight. I'm gonna quickly stack my passive one more time before every engage, very important. But if there's no fight, the only thing I would say, like being so rusty on Luna, is that I'm not familiarized with how much damage I'm doing with skill 1. You know, like, and that makes me miss my ultimate, because it's not like I'm missing my ultimate because I just don't know the combo. I miss my ultimate mostly because right now, like, the skills will kill the monster earlier than my dash, which is the problem, right? But either way, we're gonna just practice more and you're gonna get a good hang of it. Again, most important thing for Luna out of the tutorial is you just have to play Luna like 50, 100 times and you're good to go, right? Let's take a look at this team fight here. I was gonna get away. I see Fuzi comes in and he's camping here. So I decided to wait. Okay, he landed a skill. And I come in, skill 2, jump away. I don't know what's going on because the lane has ult for sure. Here is a problem. Like I think my skill 1 reached, but somehow it didn't, you know? So, and over here on the side, what I should have done is stack my passive, right? Like instead of walking around like that. So that's also another mistake. I could have just stacked my passive. But again, like when you play ranked and are not confident on Luna, sometimes you forget. So it just take a lot of practice, you know, to get good at it. So over here, I was initially going for, so let me show you the jump board technique right here, right? I was looking for Marco Polo in the back. So here, auto attack and jumping skill 2, and I'm looking for Marco Polo. Marco Polo jumped away. So after jumps away, there's no, like I don't have any more skills. So I decided to go back, go for high. I mean, I still have my skills, but Marco Polo is too far away for me to jump any further. So I decided to just go for, on top of it, there's a Yukio there. To go for Haino. And waste the Haino's ultimate, he still died. And, you know, we won that team fight decisively. After that, let's go for Overlord, Shadow Overlord, and I skip all the farm. I usually clear the entire jungle, but right now it seems like our team's ending to high ground already. Don't want to lose all the fun, right? So, skill 1, missed that dash because that character died. Again, that's my biggest, you know, I would say weakness right now was Luna, which is like underestimating my skill 1 damage. My skill 1 actually does so much damage. I'm 505 right now. Haven't got too much death. So over here, by the way, it's so weird. I swipe my phone many times. I think the button, I might have to change my layout. Now we're talking about this. You see how the ultimate button is overlaid with the skill 2? Like when I swipe my ult, sometimes it doesn't work. That's why I got stunned there. There's no reason for me to get stunned there at all. And I was stunned, I think only reason because my ultimate button and skill 2 button is so close to each other. But yeah, they couldn't get any kill anymore, but we wasted Blood Rage coming out from the lane, which is pretty good. I'm 1 HP right here, right? Marco Polo wasted the ultimate. The only reason I overstayed was because like we think there's an opportunity to, you know, do more. Arlie's gonna get the Shadow Tyrant without my help. That's why I stayed. And then if there's a chance to end, we could, because we have all 3 high grounds, right? So I see the bottom lane fighting. Fuzi. I was waiting whether to see if Fuzi has ultimate. It shows on the timer that he has 3 seconds left. So I'm just trying to see if he can land an ult. But he didn't, right? So that's just fine. Continue to stack my passive while you're walking around. So right here, I'm stacking passive now. And Arlie killed herself, right? I think here is where I made a mistake. There's no reason. But sometimes when you play, you just want to try to practice. Auto attack. I have the mark, but I'm getting charged too much. Yeah, that's where I missed. And I'm gonna sell my Suck to the Cloak for Splendor. But I realized, okay, it's too late. If I use Splendor here, I'm still dead. It's legitimately pointless, right? When I come out, I'm still gonna be dead. I'm gonna waste Splendor's cooldown, which is not something I wanted to do. Like, I'd rather just save it for next team fight. So let's quickly come back. All right, this team fight here, I do have my Enhance Auto, Enhance, skill 2, swipe to the back line, and skill 1 one more time. That's how I kill Marco Polo. And I still have my ult, skill 1, you know, dash, and I use a Splendor, right? But I can use my Splendor and sell for Destiny later, because that's the last team fight. And if you kill Stacy, dies. And that's the end of the game. So let's go back to watch the last team fight one more time, right? We notice something's gonna happen here. I want to do the Tempest Dragon, but Fuzi is kind of locked, but he's kind of tanky with skill 2. So I'm gonna go in, Enhance Auto to refresh the next mark. So my dash, and then to refresh a dash, right? And I go in a dash, use a skill to refresh one more time. And now I'm just trying to get my passive up, right? If I get my passive up, I can dash one more time. So I dash like literally infinite amount of times in this entire team. I wouldn't say infinite, but enough time to clear the entire team, right? Got a triple kill. This is literally like 2v4 situation here. Let's check it one more time, right? Skill 1. This is literally 1v3 in the back. I did so much in there until my team showed up. And Artie finally showed up and we just cleaned shop. So I think it's pretty good. You just have to practice this character a lot, right? With Luna, most important tips and tricks, guys, just play, right? Play Luna, and until you're really, really proficient and you're good to go. This is how we end the game here. We're just gonna shove the lane and that's it. Right, guys, make sure to get your Hello Kitty minions with a link in description or QR code on screen. Very, very important, guys. You will not regret it. There's a huge event coming out in June, on June 27th. That's a time for you to get your get all the stuff in the game. So you want to recharge your tokens now and get ready for that event. Okay, make sure to go out and do that. Prepare yourself for June 27th. It's coming up in a few days, and then I think we got one more star. Yeah, A1 and A, and I didn't get MVP here because Fuz did really well. I think he tanked a lot of damage, that's why. But look at this build here, right? We got 7th Wrath, we got a Breakthrough Robe, Insatiable Tomb, and then I always sell my boots for Splendor into the Sage Sanctuary into Destiny. I was using standard build here because it works with most of my build. I forgot to set up my build ahead of time. And then for Arcana wise, we're mostly just using attack speed. I believe we're using Red Moon or Fate. I think it's Fate. And then we're using the Manzai for the penetration. And the other one was also attack speed. I was using Hunt, right? A 10% attack speed, 10% movement speed. Very, very important that, just share that with you guys because we're sharing builds now. I think I forgot to do that at the beginning of the video. But if you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and share this with your friend. Get your token with the link in the description. Ascended signing off, and I'll see you guys all next time. If there's next time. Bye.